I asked AI to give me a $10,000 per month strategy using machine learning. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the strategy, which only uses two completely free indicators. Then I'm going to test it to see if it really makes $10,000 per month. And make sure you watch until the end because I'm going to show you an advanced indicator that you can try free that will let you easily backtest and even automate the strategy in just minutes. And to see the full settings and results for this strategy and dozens of other strategies, make sure to join our free Discord linked in the description. Now let me show you how to set up the strategy. First, we're going to go to tradingview.com, then go to NASDAQ futures on the 1 minute time frame. Now click on indicators at the top and add machine learning adaptive supertrend by Algo Alpha. This indicator uses machine learning to basically check current market conditions and classify the current market volatility as either high, medium, or low. Instead of using one fixed setting, it uses an algorithm called k-means clustering to automatically adjust its sensitivity based on the current conditions. That means it stays tight during calm trends, but automatically backs off during wild swings to keep you from getting chopped out. And as you can see, it has these buy and sell signals. Once a candle closes above the red line right here, it gives a buy signal. And once it closes below the green line, it gives a sell signal. For this strategy, we're only going to worry about the buy signals. And make sure you're using the default settings for this. Now this strategy is going to be a long scalp strategy, but we can't trade just off of these signals alone. So let's add an indicator that will help us filter out bad entries. For that, we're going to click back on indicators at the top and add VWAP, which stands for volume weighted average price. Now click on the settings and make sure you're using the default settings. Then go to style and uncheck the lower band, the upper band, and the band's fill. So the only thing we want is just the VWAP line. Now here's how the strategy works. We're just going to go long when we get the machine learning adaptive supertrend buy signal and prices above the VWAP. So we'd enter on this candle right here. Then we're going to set a stop loss 0.15% below our entry and set our take profit 1.5 times higher, which is about 0.225%. Then we just let it play out, and as you can see, this was a win. Now let me show you the backtest results, and then I'll go through some live trades of it playing out. To test it, I put on my personal private indicator, the Strat Builder, short for Strategy Builder. The Strategy Builder is going to allow us to input all of our entry and exit conditions and get instant backtests. This will save us hundreds, if not thousands of hours or more over our trading career, since manual backtesting can take an hour or two per strategy. And it'll let us set alerts and even possibly automate our strategies to our broker or exchange if we wanted to go that route. No coding required. You can try it free with the first link in the description. I set up this strategy with $20,000 initial capital and order size is 1 quantity. I then plugged in the settings for the strategy and set it to backtest over the past 5 months, and these were the results. $59,000 gain over the past 5 months, which averages out to over $11,000 per month. It also has a relatively smooth equity curve, so it's been generally pretty consistent. And it would have vastly outperformed just buying and holding over that same time period. It has a win rate of 45%, so a little under a coin flip's probability whether it wins or not on any given trade. But remember that this strategy has a 1.5 risk to reward ratio, which is why it still ends up being very profitable. I've included the full settings and results for the strategy and dozens of other strategies in our free Discord. All of the strategies are also fully compatible with the Strat Builder, ready to be tested and automated immediately. I'll put the link in the description. Now let's go over some live examples of the strategy on the chart. As you can see here, we have the machine learning adaptive supertrend buy signal, but price is under the VWAP, this blue line, so we do not take that entry. Right here, we get the buy signal and it happens, and on closure, we are above the VWAP, so we do take this entry. So we enter right here. We set our stop loss to 0.15%, and then we set our take profit to 0.225%, which is a 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Then as you can see, we hit our take profit right here before hitting our stop loss, so that is a win. So then we look for the next entry. And as you can see, we have another buy signal right here, and we are above the VWAP. So we're going to enter here, set our entry, set our stop loss 0.15%, and our take profit 0.225%. And as you can see, we just barely don't hit the take profit and we come down, so this is a loss. And then we look for the next buy signal. Right here, there's a buy signal, but we're above the VWAP, so we do not take this, even though this would have been a win. And then over here, we get a buy signal, and we are above the VWAP, so we're going to enter right here. Stop loss at 0.15%, take profit at 0.225%, And as you can see, I don't have to get it perfect. That is another win right here. And let me show you how much easier this is to backtest using the strat builder. If I just turn on the strat builder right here after I've already put in the conditions, you'll see that it not only gives us the automated backtest right here, but it also gives us nice visuals on the chart to actually see the trades playing out. So for example, this was the trade we just did. Here's the next entry right here. We get the buy signal. We are above the VWAP, so that's an entry. This is our entry price. This is our take profit. This is our stop loss. Again, stop loss is 0.15% below our entry and take profit is 0.225% above our entry. And if we just go through, this is definitely a longer one, much longer one right here. We eventually get our win right here. And then we get our next entry right here, buy signal, we're above the VWAP, entry price right here, stop loss right here, take profit right here. And that one ends up being a loss, hits our stop loss, but it does end up going lower, so it's a good thing we got our trade cut right here. And then right here we get another entry, buy signal, barely above the VWAP upon closure, but that is an official entry. So we get our entry price right here, stop loss right here, take profit right here. And then we let it play out. Another long one, and it's another loss, unfortunately. And then we come back over here, buy signal, above the VWAP, entry price, stop loss, take profit. Let it play out, and that is a win. Look for the next entry right here. Stop loss right here, take profit right here. We hit the take profit pretty soon after. And now this one, we hit our take profit before the bar closes, but then upon the bar closure, we get another buy signal. So it actually takes profit on that bar and then it enters a new trade upon the closure of that bar. So this is our next trade right here. We hit our take profit very soon after. 2 bars later, we get another entry signal, and that's another win right there. And then let's do one more. We see right here, another entry, buy signal, priced above the VWAP, stop loss, take profit. Another long one, but it does end up being a win. And again, if you want to try out the strat builder for yourself and create your own strategies like these, or literally just copy the ones we've already created, which you can find dozens in our free Discord. And if you want to get instant backtest, instant alerts, and even automate your strategies, try out the strat builder free by going to the first link in the description. And if you want to see a video where I tested 3 different AIs to see which one had the best scalping strategy, check out the video on screen right now.